going to show you how you can generate a quiz or a test or homework from using Respondous. I'm going to assign a quiz for my AP students to take this Friday via Course Sites. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to show you if you upload a test bank, how easily you can make a test from a test bank that's uploaded. I'm going to click Test Bank, and I'm going to select from the following publisher test banks that I have uploaded, the 11th edition, Brown LeMay. Click Next. I'm going to create a file. I'm going to call it Equilibrium Quiz 1. So Equilibrium Friday Quiz 1. And then I'm going to say Next. Then what will happen, it'll open up a database that I have. It's going to say, okay, choose the test bank. And I'm going to pick the Brown LeMay. It'll actually show me which chapters I could pick from. And this is chapter, I believe 16 is no, wrong chapter, chapter 15. And it shows me the test bank questions. And I'm looking to have them calculate values of K given concentrations. And let's see what else I want. I want to test Le Chatelet's principle. And calculating K. Let's see what else. Let's go to the next page. Look at the database here. Which you're following is true about the Haber process, which is the correct equilibrium expression for the reaction. Be able to write an equilibrium expression. Let's see what else. So you can easily pick from the database. The equilibrium constant reaction is, let's see, the Kp expression. Continue searching. I want to do some Le Chatelet stuff. That's what I'm looking for. A specific topic that I covered this week. Spent a lot of time on it. We haven't gotten into all the equilibrium calculations yet, so I'm going to look. Here's the Le Chatelet principle question. Another one. Another one. An equilibrium stress. So that's technically what I'm doing. I'm assessing Le Chatelet's concepts. And that's what the quiz is mostly about. Okay? And then the next thing is I'm going to add to the end list, insert into the list. And I'll end up having the quiz will look like this. So it's going to take the material from the database. This is the quiz questions that'll be here. Okay? Then the next thing, so 15 items were successfully copied to the project. I'm going to close the project. Now I'm going to click Finish. And now it's basically allowing me, if I want to manually add any questions to it, I can do that right now. Add true or false, matching, ordering, anything else. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep the ones from the database in this example. But you could write up your own questions and include that. I could also add more questions from another database or from older exams. I'm going to go to the next thing would be settings. There's all different kinds of things that you can do. One of the things I'm going to set says random blocks. A set of questions when we don't want that. Availability settings. I could put instructions in here. I'm going to have open in a new window, make an exam visible to students in the content area. I'm going to add a new announcement to for the exam. I'm going to allow the students to basically, if something goes screwy with their computer, give them two attempts to solve to take this. I'm going to force completion. That means they must complete the assessment in the time. Once the exam is launched, I'm only going to give them an hour. Okay, and what else? Other settings. And I'm going to include the score of this in this thing called the grade book that's going to show up at the end in my course sites. I'm just going to have them see the score, not the feedback, but you could have them show their submitted answers. I could do that, but I'm not going to give them the correct answer in case I want to use some of these questions. I'm going to have it display one question at a time and prohibit them going back. Every time someone opens up the test, I'm going to have them randomize it. Okay? And then what else? Next thing is I'm going to publish. I'm going to publish this onto course sites. There are other options here. You can change your settings the way you want to publish, but I'm going to use Publish Wizard. It's going to say, okay, what's your course site's username? I'm going to type in my course site's username, and I'm going to type in my password. And I tell it to remember that. Okay, and then it gives me options here. Publish to a single course. Okay, it's going to the course site server. It's going, my username is Pawista. I'm going to click next. Then it's going to ask me I think it's going to ask me which course I want to publish it to. What's the creator of the exam? I'm going to choose the course to publish it to. As you can see, now that I have all these courses on my list. Now it says what you guys course is on here, which eventually I'm going to have to delete. I'm going to AP Chem. That's where I'm headed. And then these things are automatically defaulted to set. I'm going to click next. I'm going to put it in. I can tell it where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it in the content area. That's where the students will see it. And I'm going to click finish. And you'll see it goes through a series of upload steps. So it's uploading the questions. And now when I go to content, this quiz will actually be there. And I'm going to place the announcement on it's going to automatically send them a notification that this quiz is online for them to take. But I'm also going to place it on my website so that they know they have a quiz using this system tomorrow.